Welcome, deep diver, to a really fascinating deep dive today. We're getting into that Trump-Putin summit, Anchorage, Alaska, Friday, August 15th, right around 3:30 p.m. ET.
High stakes, absolutely.
Totally.
Yeah.
And what grabbed me right away was Trump's comment beforehand, "I would walk."
Yeah.
Just wow. Sets a certain tone, doesn't it?
It really does. And the visuals, I mean, our sources paint quite a picture. You've got this red carpet, an L shape on the tarmac.
Right, at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson.
Exactly. And flanked by 4 F-22 Raptors.
Yeah.
You know, the jets they used to intercept Russian planes.
Talk about sending a message. Even the location,
Yeah.
a U.S. military base in Alaska, land that historically belonged to Russia. Lots of layers there.
Definitely subtle tension right from the start.
So our mission for you today is to kind of unpack this, look at the goals, the personalities involved, and maybe some surprising stuff happening behind the scenes.
That's good.
Let's start with Trump. His goals seemed to shift a bit, didn't they, according to what we've seen?
Oh, absolutely. Initially, the White House line from Caroline Leavitt was pretty low-key, a mere listening exercise.
Yeah, not promising much, downplaying any immediate peace deal for Ukraine or even security guarantees for Kyiv.
But then Trump himself started talking differently, didn't he? Suddenly it was an impending deal. He seemed convinced Putin will make peace.
It's quite a jump. And he was very direct about wanting a ceasefire rapidly, like today. He said he wouldn't be happy otherwise, just wanted the killing to stop.
Which sounds straightforward, but then you get these anecdotes, like the one where he recalls a wonderful chat with Putin.
Oh, right. And then Melania immediately tells him Putin just bombed another city.
Exactly. It highlights this potential, well, maybe a disconnect between his personal diplomacy style and the, brutal reality on the ground.
And maybe that's why public confidence isn't super high. Our sources mentioned 59% having little or no confidence in his Ukraine decisions. He's even reportedly called Putin's follow-through bullshit in the past.
Right. There's a history there. Frustration. It's not a simple relationship.
Okay, so what about Putin's angle? And how do the Ukrainians see all this unfolding? The Kremlin apparently expected a long meeting.
Yeah, they were booking a minimum of 6 to 7 hours for productive talks. And interestingly, Putin was reportedly on time.
Which is not always his style with world leaders, is it?
Not at all. So that signals he took this meeting very seriously. His goals, probably what you'd expect: lock down Russia's land grabs, kill any chance of Ukraine joining NATO, and basically pull Kyiv back into Moscow's influence. The usual playbook.
And the Ukrainians. President Zelenskiy wasn't there, right?
No, he wasn't attending, said Russia is still killing.
Yeah.
And Ukrainian military folks were deeply skeptical, expecting no real progress. Yeah, accusing Russia of bad faith. Some even saw Trump just welcoming Putin as legitimizing a, quote, war criminal. Strong words.
Really strong. Okay, beyond the two main players, there were other influences mentioned, particularly a phone call Trump took just hours before the summit.
Yes. That's fascinating. He spoke with Alexander Lukashenko, the president of Belarus.
Staunch Putin ally. Often called Europe's last dictator.
The very same. Given Lukashenko's full-throated support for Russia's war, that call happening right before the Putin meeting, well, it suggests he could have been a final influence, maybe reinforcing certain messages or viewpoints for Trump.
That adds another layer. And all this happening without a confirmed U.S. ambassador in Moscow or an envoy in Kyiv.
Correct. That's a point critics raise. Does it signal a weakened U.S. strategy, a kind of diplomatic gap? Though both sides did bring pretty senior delegations, suggesting the talks weren't just about Ukraine.
Okay, so wrapping this up, quite the complex picture for you, our listener. Two leaders, very different aims, a history between them, meeting on former Russian soil to talk about a war Ukrainians say is very much ongoing, with terrible losses.
A lot hanging in the balance.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So the thought to leave you with is this. Given Trump's push for a quick ceasefire and his, let's say, complicated history with Putin, what would success even look like here? And would anything truly change the diplomatic pattern we've seen before? Something to think about.
Indeed. Until next time.